Hello, everyone. Welcome in and welcome back to Lady Stephanie Tarot and Oracle. I'm Lady Stephanie, and today I wanted to do a collective reading of an idea. Actually, I got from a tarot reader that I watched few years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and she had a collective reading, and the question was, what would they say if they were drunk? And I want to go ahead and add drunk and high. Okay, so um, drunk and or high doesn't matter, but this could be anyone who you're interested in wondering that about. I honestly just really, really loved that question. I haven't seen it before, but shout out to, I think her name was Cat Witch Tarot. I don't know that she still does post, but shout out to her for that concept. I just thought it would be really awesome to do that. And of course, this is a collective reading, so when you get it, you get it. This is mostly just really for entertainment purposes, y'all. Like, don't come for me. I really love the tarot and oracle and all of that, and yeah, I just thought it would be fun to do. So let's see what this person would say if they were drunk and or high. Um, so today, my big thing is I love incorporating music lyrics. Today I decided to use the Ellen Dugan deck. As you guys can see, it's the Witches Tarot deck. I'm sure you've seen this deck before, but yeah, I've used it a lot. It's one of my favorite decks to read with. I love the artistry. Yeah, triple moon goddess. Yeah, beautiful stars, galaxies. So awesome. We're going to use that tarot for the tarot readings, tarot message today. I did want to incorporate some of my lyric deck that I created. It's literally just cards that channeled messages on them that I had made. So we'll probably pop that out too. And then just to kind of finish everything off, I just got this beautiful oracle deck. It's called Wisdom, the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. So beautiful. I literally just got it. I used it and it I felt already so in tune with it. So let's see what kind of reading we're going to get today. So just think about the person on your mind. And yeah, what would they say if they were drunk? Let's start off with a lyric. Because you got to let the music guide you, right? So I'm just going to shuffle my cards and see. Maybe we'll get 3 different lyrics. We'll pull maybe couple, 3. Maybe we'll do 3 different lyrics, 3 different tarot cards, and then maybe 1 oracle card from the vintage wisdom oracle deck. Already, as you guys can see, I'm not the best shuffler, but ooh, this one came out. Should I take it? Should I not? I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning, I've never been good at, my fine motor, you guys and gals. Um, work in progress. But anyway, whoops. Spirit, Spirit of the universe, give us a message, a musical message from my channeled lyric messages about, what this person on the collective's mind would say to them. They're with them and they were drunk or high. Okay, so here's the first one. There's the second one. Mm. I should have actually gone, and said one by one, but whatever. It's okay. Okay, I think that's the last one. All right, so here are the messages, the musical messages from my musical lyrical channeling. And obviously, pardon me for the poor handwriting, y'all, but we're going to make this work, okay? So the very first song lyric was, in high school, you was the man, homie. Okay, so this is the song by 50 Cent. I think it's Wanksta. Okay, definitely, if you know, you know. Um, definitely have to be a lady of a particular age for some of these to, know these songs, but you may not. But yeah, that's a rap song by that. Definitely getting some nostalgia vibes. Let's read the other lyrics. So, do you remember the time? Okay, so do you remember the time? So obviously, Michael Jackson. Um, the Egyptian video. That's the very first thing I can think of. So any I'm getting Egyptian energy right there. And then the last message, your image a compensation for me to hold. Okay, okay. So this is a lyric by Kings of Keen Convenience. The song is called Parallel Lines. Okay, so off the bat, this musical message, the lyrics are something about the past time. Um, this could be somebody you've known, you know, maybe you grew up with, or maybe you just really known for a long time. Because it's saying, do you remember the time in high school you was the man, homie? So I'm definitely getting, you probably know this person for a while. And even this lyric, your image of compensation for me to hold, it's almost like somebody's clinging onto a memory of some sort, okay? Um, it's definitely coming off as if this person were high or drunk. I feel like this is a person, what they would say to you based off of this is they would probably be reminiscing about the good times, you know, thinking about um, positive memories of you because they're wanting to hold on to these memories based on this lyric right here. And I just want to say one thing, like all the songs when I channeled this, when I made this lyrical deck, like it was just completely automatic. And obviously, some of the songs, most of the songs I think I actually really, really do like, but some I may not, I just might have just been thinking about it. But this is one of my favorite songs, Parallel Lines by Kings of Convenience. It's a beautiful song. It's definitely something about longing. It almost gives me a vibe of someone who, people who have been, it could be a romantic situation, but just some two people like who are very connected, or people who are very connected, and they're not no longer, in touch with that person, or they cannot for some reason cross paths with that person because the name of the song is called Parallel Lines. So it's like this ultimate like honestly, it's a beautiful song. But it's like ultimately to me, when I think of the song, it's like two people going in a direction that can never be met, but there's this thing that keeps them connected. Like going in the same direction, but never really you know being able to truly connect for some reason. So yeah, this is a very beautiful song. So if you can, please listen to the song "Kings of Convenience," Parallel Lines. Um, Actually, one of the lyrics to this song like go like parallel lines. They move so fast towards the same point. Infinity is as near as it is far. So yeah, very deep song. Um, but yeah, this person, if they were here with you, they would just be just recounting on these positive memories of the things that you guys used to do, in a good way. I'm getting a positive energy, with this. So yeah, yes, this person too. It's so crazy because I know I'm reading for the collective, but the collective is me too. And I'm picking up a lot on Egyptian energy. So, this person you may be asking about with the do you remember the time? um, could have some, maybe related to Egypt or somebody or the Middle East, or be into Kemetic gods or goddesses, whoever it is that you may be inquiring about. I know this sounds like, oh, because the song Wanksta is like basically, uh, I guess 50 Cent talking about how good somebody used to be. But, for me, I think that's all the person has, really. Like, at this point, wherever, whoever you're inquiring about, they have is just the good, positive thoughts of what you used to be. But yeah, wow, like, that was really, really a nice little lyric deck. Definitely could be romantic. Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Okay, so love can come in different ways. Best friends, obviously. Um, it could be just somebody who you really just were really, really good friends with. And you just really miss them a lot, and that's what they would. That's what the music is guiding me. The message spirit is guiding me through these messages. Okay. All right. Now, just to clarify, let's just read some tarot. I'm actually going to do it like, because I kind of like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to set up this whole thing. I'm just going to push these messages up a little bit. Hopefully, you guys can still kind of see. And I'll probably pull just like one card for each. Real simple, nothing crazy, but I'm going to pull some messages from the tarot, and then we'll pull one card from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck by Victoria Moselli. Moselle. All right, so we're shuffling, and you guys, please don't come for me for my shuffling, but yes, I don't know what it is, you guys, but this deck is one of my favorite decks. Like, if you watched my very first video that I posted, like, I tried to start with the thought that it's just gonna take me some more time. I know I'm gonna use it more, but this is just a deck that I use to read for everyone. I feel comfortable using it, and yeah, we're just gonna see what this person would say to you right now if you were drunk. Let's get 3 cards, please. Uh tarot, and yeah, let's see what we get, y'all. You know what? When I started this channel, like I always thought that I was gonna do a lot more tarot, but as I feel like, as I'm still, practicing and learning the tarot and building my intuition, I just kind of want to, start slow and, even though I've been literally learning about the tarot for many, many years, but this is my first time, like, really publicly reading for like the collective. But yeah, like I don't even know where I was going with that, y'all. Like completely just when I tell you I completely just lost my whole complete train of thought. So what this person would say if they were drunk. Oh yeah, I was gonna say simple spreads for now, just because when there's too much cards, I think like it just can kind of get really muddy. So it's kind of nice because it's kind of like I could do like a past, present, future type spread and just try to kind of make it in that way. You can't really go wrong with that. But yes, Spirit, please. Please give us a message about what this person would say if they were drunk and or high to the collective. What would they say to them? Ooh, oh wow. Honestly, you guys, crazy. So we got the Three of Swords and we got the Queen of Pentacles. Let's get one last card. Please, Spirit, for what this person would say to you. They were drunk or high. Ooh. I think that one wanted to like escape. So, oh wow, ooh wee. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of the Year or the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right here because this is crazy to me. For real, for real. So, although this message definitely wasn't geared towards a romantic relationship, like I can't even lie, like we got the pair, we got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, and we have a broken heart. So I mean, it's very easy to see this, y'all. This is somebody who really wanted to have this thing with you, and what they would tell you is that they were heartbroken about something. Perhaps what I'm looking at it is it's like you haven't been um able to you haven't connected with this person a long time, and I feel like that's definitely not something that they wanted, based off of this Three of Swords, which is like, the ultimate, like, you know it's not the ultimate, but it's a sad feeling. It's heartbreak, and this person, it didn't seem like they wanted. Obviously, there's something of some pain involved in um, this connection, and maybe they would tell you like they really were hurt, and they would tell you right now if they were drunk and high that if they were or high, they would tell you that they were really hurt, heartbroken over something that occurred, whether that be within their relationship that they had with you. I don't know if it was, something that happened personally. For a second, I just got the three. Perhaps there was, somebody else or something else that got in between the two. Because we got the three of swords, and a lot of times, a lot of it. I mean, we do have the heart, that it's definitely talking about love of some sort, So in very dark days, whatever happened was really, really, really sad, like between you guys. And they would say that based off of this, just having these two here is just like to me saying like they felt like you could have been their husband and or wife, you know what I mean? And the fact that I have the same suit of the opposite genders is also telling me that you feel the same way. Like you feel heartbroken and you felt perhaps that y'all could have had all the things, the pentacles, represents the material world, like, you know, um, having everything checked off. We got money, everything's comfortable, compatibility, you know what I mean? Like lasting compatibility to the point of, you know, having one of those relationships where literally you stay together and you're enjoying it for 50 to 100 years until basically you guys are no more, you know what I mean? Well, even that could be even a friendship, but whoever, a friendship that lasts literally until the day you die. Um, I just love this. Like, and I feel like, yeah, at the end of the day, like that's, they would tell you like that they would, they would want to be best friends forever, like till they die, or they would tell you that they want to build a life with you, if they could, and that whatever happened, yeah. I mean, didn't mean to. Honestly, you guys, like, not trying to. And I honestly feel with the wheel of the year here too. This is like something that they would love to have back. Like truly, like the wheels upright. I typically only read uprights. I don't usually read reversals unless maybe one, there's a reason for me to, maybe I feel like it. But the fact that the wheel of the year is letting me know that what would make them happy is this. Like they would love to just spin the block. Yes, as they would say, whether it be spinning the block for a, friendship, uh, a new beginning, you know. But yeah, wow, like damn, really strong feelings. Let's end the reading off with a message from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. Honestly, let's see. I love this deck. Look at this, you guys. Look at the cover of this. Like when I saw this cover of this deck, I was like, I have to get this. It's gorgeous. Okay, so we're gonna end the reading with an oracle message. Hopefully, you guys are feeling the reading. Um, an oracle message from the vintage deck. So I'm just gonna shuffle, as best as I can, y'all. I'm not gonna be doing the most. Sorry. I'm gonna try to like just shuffle right in the front of these cards. Just give us a message about what this person would say if they're drunk and or high to the collective who's watching this right now. Super awesome because there's So many talented, amazing readers, and y'all could have picked any reader to watch, and y'all decided to go and hang here with me, Lady Stephanie, and I will hopefully meet your needs. Okay. See, and you know what I do, y'all? Like, any tips on how to shuffle better? Because I always end up messing up my cards on the edges because I like can't shuffle. So yeah, anyway, let me concentrate, y'all. Like, let's see. One card. If I don't get a card in a minute, I'll just pick one off the top of it. Or see how they say if they were drunk. These we're drunk. What is the message that they would give us? I think this is the one. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what the message is. Y'all guys gotta pardon me, okay? Here's the message. Compassion. Okay. What I'm getting from this is this person um still in this energy, of sadness, regret. That's what it's looking like based on there actually looks like this is a person, I don't know if it's a young lady, in a forest, completely naked. It may be like, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a fairy, but it could be a fairy, but it looks like this woman or it looks like a lady. It almost feels like she's ashamed of something. Um, she's sad about something. She's praying with her hands like clasped. Um, I think in hopes that something almost like wanting forgiveness about something. Um, and is looking for some sort of comfort and compassion at this time. So I think the person on your mind would want you to have compassion for them, because they whatever happened, they still feel really bad for it. And I think that they're hoping and wishing, based on this wheel of fortune, that they're going to be able to spin the block in whatever sense it is, that they're going to be able to get back into your good graces, and that they want to make changes. I see the fairy wings, or the wings. To me, the wings, I don't know if they're butterfly wings, but whenever I think of like butterflies, it just automatically reminds me of like transformation. And it's like they want to change, they want to be heard, they want to be forgiven, and that they hope that when and if they could talk to you, you know if when they're drunk, they would hope that, or high, that you would see them, how vulnerable they are and how sincere they are about making things right and about improving whatever happened. Because it looks like to me like they really would like a second chance, and second chance around that wheel. They want to take a gamble. Like, let's see though, because I actually don't know. I'm just going based off of the visuals so far, and the forest. I'm getting the outdoors a lot. Hmm. All right, let's see. Just read really quickly the because this is a brand new oracle deck, and I just want to read what it says. Okay, so let's see. I hope you guys are okay with reading. So it says this crestfallen elemental, so it is a fairy, has given up the fight and does not know where to turn. Her naked form is cold and world weary, and she no longer has the strength to deny her vulnerability or hide away from prying eyes. Wow. Whoever this person is like they really, 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 really want to show themselves to you. They really want to tell you this. Even this doesn't even have anything to me. Like, I mean, they would want to tell you this outside of being drunk, but it says literally they can't hide. The dewy moss of the woodland floor provides a soft cushion to rest while she gathers her thoughts and prays for warmth and direction. As the misty dawn breaks, a new pathway is gradually flooded with golden light, offering a clear route off the glade. The spirit of compassion hovers above. As an empath, she feels the weight carried by the weary stranger, and her gaze remains soft, non judgmental, and patient. It is only when the elemental looks heavenward for answers that the spirit of compassion can reveal herself and point the way. The presence of this card indicates that now is a favorable time to view the world through the healing properties of compassion. Be especially aware of any strong judgments and expectation carried by you or others, okay? Which may be freezing your ability to connect with an open heart. Practice extending sincere, unconditional love and caring to those around you, and face any problems you encounter with a sincere wish to alleviate suffering. And look heavenward for guidance and open your heart to the warm rays of compassion. So, to me, this also saying like this person is looking for compassion, but also for you to be compassionate with this person. Now, I'm not saying that you need to forgive anyone, but maybe try to look at the situation with a non biased view, like just put yourself into their decisions. Think about human nature and think about what it is that you want. I definitely don't recommend, being or hanging around people who are going to, just drain you and make you feel bad and all that stuff. So, if that's what you want, you can continue, but I don't recommend it. But if this person, for any chance, does get a chance to communicate with you, um, or does get a chance to communicate in some form of fashion, maybe instead of going haywire or going ballistic on them or feeling over emotional about whatever occurred um, during you guys' time together, which clearly, impacted, impacted this person and you most likely too, given the little, mirroring effect. Maybe you could be, um, and I feel like you probably do still like really care about this person, and but you just also are angry or holding some sort of resentment, and It's hard. It's hard when somebody hurts you and just try to see the situation outside of your feelings. But this is what this reading really is basically saying. Like, if this happened, maybe try to, for a second, set aside your feelings. Not saying you have to be in a relationship or carry on any kind of friendship or whatever kind of friendship with that person, but, you know, maybe just take a look at it, their spot. And if you feel like they are willing to make the change, and it is possibility with this fairy, her wings, you know, and then this wheel of fortune, that this person's intentions are to make that positive change, But it all depends on the situation. But yeah, that was pretty much the reading. I really hope everyone enjoyed. I love this reading. It does kind of have a little bit of a sadness to it, but it also shows that there's really genuine care between the person you're asking about and yourself. I think if you both were honest and open, and yeah, so that's a message for the collective. Let me know if that resonated with you guys, and late gals, ladies and gentlemen. If so, feel free to comment. Um, yeah, just welcome to Lady Stephanie Tarot and Oracle, and be good, as good as you can be on this earth. And bye.